2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, DA. Thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. And for New Orleans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now here's Bogdanovich. Sacramento moving it around. 6 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Favors against Barnes. Back to Ingram. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's Fox. Derek Favors making his last shot. Holiday surveying the floor. Williamson kicks to Holiday. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Fox with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And New Orleans will come the other way. Favors dishes to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, pretty fluid. It looks like the offense settling in now as Zion works to get himself the shot.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Here's Ball. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Launches a 3. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Here's Ingram. At the elbow, Williamson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
Ingram with the steal. A finish, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Offline with his 3. And the Pelicans with the possession. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Here's Williamson. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Yeah, good luck trying to stop Zion there. He's so determined to score. When the defense gets physical with him, he comes right back at him.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Nelly is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Down low. They swipe it. Up the floor. Here's Joseph. Finished off the break.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Reddick. The Kings getting the bucket. Back to Hart. It's Reddick on the wing, covered by Hield. Just 5 to shoot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside, Joseph. To the inside, poked loose, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Hayes comes in for Nicole O'Malley. The Kings also at the sub. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giants. Hart the pass to Jackson. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That's his first foul. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Hayes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jabari Parker.
And last year on draft night, it was Hayes who rocked that Sideshow Bob necklace with 1,000 stones and his nickname, Sideshow Jax.
Well, I love the nickname, but I love the potential of what it is that Jackson Hayes can bring to a ball club that needs a center to be able to run up and down and play at pace and play above the rim.
Now here's Hield. No points in the game yet for him.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball.
Jackson finds Redick. Here's Hart. Back to Redick. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Holmes.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hield the pass to Bazemore. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Shoots from the high post. Parker. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Reminds me of Carmelo Anthony, Jabari Parker, a quick second jumper and keeps it alive on the glass.
Here's Hart. Back to Redick. There's the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some
being able to go through adversity and come up strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Parker, and it's Bazemore at the 3, the small forward. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. And just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. Joseph has an open look, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They've led by as many as 11 points. Redick is in the corner. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Redick. For the 3. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. The Kings trail by 6. Here's Hield. Finished off the break.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Hart the pass to Okafor. And Okafor slams it in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. The Kings trail by 7. And Parker, here we go, and it's blocked. Now here's Okafor. The shot's good from Hayes.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Joseph looking around. Inside. Holmes, good. Holmes got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
Bazemore misses. New Orleans leading by 9. Down low. Pass to Hayes. Tries again, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Frank Jackson. Now, here's Fox. Bagley, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Like to see Bagley establish some confidence and play aggressive here. Terrific at making some of the defenders get physical with him.
And so Bagley nails them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Favors. To the wing on the left. And Hayes kicks to Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Ball's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pelicans.
Yeah, and how about Ball just working his way right through the contact that time?
It's Bielitsa, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. A tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 9 points, mentioned by... Thanks for joining us, folks.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. 3 on the clock. Favors with the ball. Picked up by Bagley. Favors can't get it to go. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 10.
Bagley knows in this offense you got to get out and run. Does a good job in transition.
Favors passes to Holiday. Williamson looking it over. Rebound by the Kings.
You talk about things at halftime and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And it's good for 2. Fox has got his second basket.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Ball against Fox. It's deflected. It's stolen by Bagley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Some fouls out there can be smart. That's one. Bagley too good inside, so hold him down.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Here's Fox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And get to the free throw line more and more. G.A. awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock them down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
New Orleans making a switch here. LA's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Harry Giles comes in for Bielitsa. And Hield subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Fox with the jam.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And so here is New Orleans after the Kings pick up 2. Ball, the pass to Melly. Back to Ball. Clock at 6. Shoots over Fox. Williamson trying to free himself up. Ball, no good. And it's Sacramento's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Fox against Ball for the tie. And there's the nice layup by Fox. Fox has got it all tied up now for the Kings.
Well, hard to get Fox off of his center of gravity. So low, so quick, and phenomenal at scoring when he gets hit.
Ball kicks to Ingram. A 3-ball. No good that time. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Barnes finds Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, that gets everybody fired up. The point guard, De'Aaron Fox, up on the rim.
The Pelicans shooting in this game 45%. Ball with it. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
I think Lonzo is doing a better job at this stage of taking his game just a lot more serious than when he came into the league.
Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. And a change for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Count that one. Fox has got the lead up to 2 now for Sacramento.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 11. Floats one. Good work defensively by Holmes.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Hield, the pass to Giles. Back to Hield. The 3. He's off on that one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Sometimes it's the ripcord that you have to pull, Kevin, in guarding Zion. The only way to stop him is to foul him.
And some changes here for the Kings. Bielitsa comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Bogdanovic in for Hield. And here are the Kings now. They're on a 16-6 run. And there's the pass to Giles. Now Fox. He's got 14. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here's Bogdanovich for three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They lead by one on the court for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Giles in at the center position. To the inside. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. He feeds it to Favors. Pass to Melly. New Orleans moving the ball around. Fox against Redick to take the lead. Traps in the tray. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
You can't let J.J. Redick get hot from there, and he usually starts the game that way, so this could be a long night.
Pass to Bielitsa. Here's Fox. The rebound by Holiday.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Well, nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
And here's Holiday. To the left side wing. Hart the pass to Favors. Over Giles. Favors can't get it to go. And for Sacramento, they're shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Passes to Hart. The kick out to Holiday. To the middle. It's good. Holiday's got the game tied up here for New Orleans.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Now, here's Fox. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. And stolen by Bielitsa. And now Sacramento on the break. Pushing it up. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2. They get Derek Favors.
Staying aggressive. Stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles.
New Orleans making some changes here. Zion Williamson's checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Drew Holiday. Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Kings. To the middle. It's stolen by Bagley. Out left to the wing. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. That 3 off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And favors kicks to Williamson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Big time shot from Zion Williamson. The big guy wants it.
The Kings making a switch here. Heald's checked in.
First person foul, teams first.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Barnes outside. Bagley dishes to Barnes. Here's Fox. Here's Bagley. Hield finds Fox. Shoots over ball. Fox, no good.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Williamson outside. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Kings. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
That is a mature play from De'Aaron Fox. Not afraid to take the big one.
Outside, Ball. Over in the corner, Williamson. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Wow, you want to lead a franchise? This is how you do it. Zion coming through.
Outside Fox. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. A rebound by Hield.
Oh, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
It's good.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Barnes outside. Back to Fox. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Over to the left wing. Williamson, the pass to Favors. Ingram outside. And the wide open shot from Redick. Nails the tray.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
The tray off on that one. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the... David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few.
Hey, good evening, Kevin. The Kings are...
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got DeJounte Murray. Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at shooting guard. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitz. And it's Bagley in at the center, locking down the middle. And Fox gets it to go.
Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
He's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious. I'm just joking. More ambidextrous. They can use either hand at a high level.
And here are the Kings now. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Bielitsa passes to Fox. Outside, Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Fox, no good.
He's going to have a tough time hitting that if he can't create a little more space for himself.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And talk about a strong finisher. DeRozan will challenge anyone when he's looking to score.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from DeRozan.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Bogdanovich. The three-pointer is right on target.
The three-point shot is wet. Bogdanovich looking calm, cool, and collective whenever he pulls up from there.
And the basket is good. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite-level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim. Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
We've seen Fox step up as a leader recently. He knows his teammates look to him, and he's happy to lead the charge.
Rosen dishes to Aldridge. It's stolen by Bagley. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Barnes. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Outside DeRozan. Out to the wing. And stolen by Barnes. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, man, what a fundamentally sound defender. I like when Barnes takes chances and comes away with steals.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And it's Murray penetrating. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Launches it. A rebound by the Spurs. Here is Forbes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's DeRozan with the drive. And he banks in the layup.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Now, here's Bielitsa. And it's Fox with the jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership. That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Barnes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A seasoned shooter like Barnes isn't going to back down. I mean, he puts up the shot and draws the foul.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Marvin Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Fields checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Barnes outside. On the wing, Hield. Giles kicks to Joseph. Back to Giles. Outside, Joseph. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Sac. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Giles, and it's Bazemore at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. A pass to Gay, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Giles, finishes the break with a slam.
This is the attitude Parker plays with, someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
White against Hield. White goes in, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Hield. The Spurs shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Joseph finds Hield. Lets it go with the 3. Doesn't go that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company.
Now Joseph, after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. 5 to shoot. Here's Giles, covered by Mills. Bazemore passes to Giles. Here's Joseph, second chance shot. That's tipped. It's White on the wing. It's tipped. San Antonio again turning it over. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for San Antonio. I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Now here's Joseph. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Hield from outside. And Pirtle pulls it down.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Parker outside. Back to Hield, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Well, Marcus Aldridge, he's checked in for San Antonio. Spurs trail by 6. Outside, Walker. Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And it goes down 2 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Bazemore on the wing. Bellinelli is covering. Over to the wing. Parker finds Holmes. Out to Parker. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Bazemore for three. A rebound by the Spurs. Here's Walker. Almost, but it rolls out.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
On the wing, Hield. Bellinelli against Holmes. So the wing on the left. Parker kicks to Hield. Can they get it? Rejected by Walker. They retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Sacramento making some changes. Bielitsa comes in for Hield. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. Spurs also with the sub. Murray's checked in. Now here's Murray. Here's Aldridge. His first attempt of the game finds the target.
No doubt about it. One of the better jump shooting bigs in the NBA. Aldridge is reliable from all over the court.
Fox with it. Picked up by Aldridge. To the right side. Fox against Aldridge. And Fox gets it to go.
Oh, look at the strength of Fox. Amazing how he maintains control despite getting roughed up a little bit.
Walker dishes to Bellinelli. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Bellinelli's got his first points in this one.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way and got burned for it.
Now, here's Fox. 12 points for him. Back to Bielitsa from outside the arc. He can't get that one. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Pass to Walker. He dishes it to Aldridge. Fox against Walker. Now here's Bellinelli. Tight defense on him. Parker with the steal. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. A three from Bielitsa. Nailed from three-point land. Bielitsa's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. To the left wing. Down low. Bellinelli with it. Over Bielitsa. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, De'Aaron Fox was on fire in the first half. He had 12. Thanks for joining.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the two.
Now that's team basketball. Bielitsa doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
Double by Bogdanovich. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay.
So the wing on the left. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. Nice open look, but it's no good. And finished off by DeRozan.
And guys, he's been a pro for a long time. DeRozan still with the hops to flush. And boy, does he get up quick.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 12. Bogdanovich passes to Fox. To the inside. Bielitsa. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bielitsa's got 5 now.
And how about the fundamentals right there? I mean, Bielitsa is so skilled in keeping his balance in the face of adversity.
Wiles kicks to Aldridge. Great D that time from Bagley.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Bogdanovich against Wiles. To Bagley. Barnes right side. Shoots over DeRozan. Barnes can't get it to go.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Spurs passing it around. Passes it to Bielitsa. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Wiles. Spurs trail by 7. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4-men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Bielitsa. Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Rudy Gay's checked in for Wiles. And San Antonio has possession. 4-point game. Here's Mills. Makes it off the glass.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Barnes against DeRozan. Inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
That's an unforced error. That will drive a coach crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for San Antonio. Now, here's Holmes. After the miss from Derek White. And that one, good. And the Kings lead by 4.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Oh, man, the dunks that Gay flushes home are what he's best known for. A relentless athlete who just flat out gets it done.
Here's Hield after the basket by San Antonio. There's the pass to Giles. It's stolen by DeRozan. For the tie. No good from Gay.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 12. Giles, the pass to Barnes. 5 on the clock. Fox kicks to Giles. That one's not going to go. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Walker. Gay's got it all tied up now for San Antonio. Pass to Hield. To the paint. It's tipped. Pirtle with the steal. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Spurs have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Walker, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Hield.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. And so Walker nails both of them. 19 seconds left here in the third quarter. Fox against White. Fox passes to Holmes. Barnes dishes to Heel. Gay with the block.
And Gay has put a ton of work into his defense over the years. Specifically, how he times block.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Spurs out in front as they wrap up the 3rd quarter with a 13-4 run. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Richaun Holmes out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Hield in at the 3 side. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Bangs home the trifecta. Hield's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside DeRozan. Banked in off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 3.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Holmes kicks to Bogdanovich. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. And it's off from 3-point range.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And then Gay with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the 2-hand slam. Here's Fox. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And he's far from a shooter. I mean, Fox also has the ability to burn you from this area, too.
Tipped away. Holmes with the steal. Pass to Hield. To tie it up. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Richaun Holmes. The Spurs also changing it up. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Pirtle. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's DeJounte Murray in for White. Aldridge's shot is good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Fox looking it over. Now here's DeRozan. Murray kicks to Lyles. Outside for Murray. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Back to Lyles. Clock at 4. A second chance effort. Passes it to Forbes. Outside DeRozan. Down low. And Aldridge the basket on the assist from DeRozan. Aldridge has got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Bjelica against Lyles. Bjelica passes to Fox. It's stolen by Lyles. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession. The Kings making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Bagley. And that one clearly. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A nice shot by Aldridge.
And for a big guy, Aldridge is so agile. I mean, lets him work that play there to perfection.
Here's Fox. Bagley controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Now Murray. Great look there, but off target.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Gets the first. That stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
To the middle. And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, this is what smart point guards do. Fox is adept at realizing the defense's mistakes and exploiting it.
Healed on the double team. Back to Forbes. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. For 3. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Murray for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Spurs lead by 10.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this one. And just think what the score would be if it weren't for him. I mean, he's been amazing. But a one-man show isn't going to get you a win in the league.
And so it's the Spurs with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on... Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. And for the Spurs, we've got Trey Lyles. He's out there with DeRozan. DeJounte Murray is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Here's Holiday. And slam dunk by Ingram.
I like the fact that Ingram not standing around watching their guys, working hard to get something out of that possession.
Murray surveying the D. Shot clock at 5. Pelicans with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And DeRozan. Here we go. Good D by Williamson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Out to Favors. Ball, the pass to Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Ball, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
The pass to Murray. And so just over a minute and a half played. Lyles passes to DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Derek Favors pulls it down.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Williamson kicks to Ingram. Pass to Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Can't be this assertive with Williamson. He's already a pro at drawing you in and getting the call.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Forbes dishes to Aldridge. Pass to Lyles. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Williamson, the pass to Favors. Back to Williamson. And Holiday kicks to Williamson. Picked away. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Murray against Ball. Now here's Murray. Defense is right there. And Aldridge slams it in.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Now here's Ingram. Here's Favors. The kick out to Holiday. Here's Williamson, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
They get it back. Here's Favors. Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that one falls for Favors. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And the Pelicans with possession here. After the basket by San Antonio. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pelicans leading by 3. Redick for three. They get the rebound.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
There's 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. Game with it, now guarded by Redick. Here's Pirtle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for New Orleans. Redick passes to Hart. From deep. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Basket counts.
You know, Mills is not just a long-range gunner now. He can score on the move, too. Underestimate Mills at your own peril.
To the inside, Favors, and a slam dunk by Favors.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
7 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Redick for three. It's been all about Derek Favors for New Orleans. His work on the glass was outstanding. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Jackson Hayes is out there with Hart. Then there's J.J. Redick. And there's Jackson, and it's Favors in at the 5. Home in the paint.
And Redick drains these shots constantly. I mean, senses and feels the separation and then capitalizes on it.
Right the pass to Pirtle. Elbow shot. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
New Orleans leading by 3. Here's Hart. No points in the game yet for him. It's Redick on the wing. Redick can't get that one to fall.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball. And Jakob Pirtle, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now, too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
And White kicks to Gay. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For New Orleans, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Passes it to Hayes. Here's Hart. And the pass to Redick. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Shoots over Walker. San Antonio with the rebound. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. So they take the lead. Walker's got the lead up to 1 now for the Spurs.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Walker on the follow. Walker's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Favors. And there's Favors putting it right back in. Favors got 10.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And the wide open shot from Redick. New Orleans with a fresh shot clock. New Orleans moving the ball around. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Ellenelli finds Walker. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Lets it go from deep. And Derek Favors pulls it down. The Pelicans trail. 2 points. That one goes. Favors got 4 points in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. There's 1:17 left here in the second. Lyles kicks to Forbes for 3. Murray. Again, the miss by the Spurs. New Orleans has gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And it's Ingram missing. For San Antonio, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Ball against Murray. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Over Aldridge. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Only given up 6 here in this quarter.
You know, the athleticism is obvious when you look at DeRozan's game, but he also has tremendous strength, and wasn't much the defender could do there.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Here's Forbes. And he beats the bucket. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of the... And that'll do it for...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Derek Favors.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's Forbes in a 2-guard. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Just 5 to shoot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And the dunk by Williamson. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ball kicks to Holiday. Dishes it to Favors. Back to Holiday. He feeds it to Favors. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Spurs with some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. Lonnie Walker comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. The kick out to Walker, taken away by Holiday. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for New Orleans. Redick comes in for Ball. Here's Mills. Pass to DeRozan. Outside, Walker fires for three. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Pelicans trail by 7. Now here's Williamson. That shot missing. Gay with the defensive effort.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Redick passes to Williamson. He kicks to Holiday. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
For New Orleans, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. And some changes here for the Spurs. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Gay. And it's White in for Lonnie Walker. And a change for the Pelicans. Okafor's checked in. Feeds it to Aldridge. And he lays it straight in. Aldridge has got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates. Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Melly is checked in for Zion Williamson. It's White on the wing. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Kicks it to Mills. 6 to shoot. Outside DeRozan. They get it back. Poeltl. And the officials call goaltending. And here we go. Coach's challenge on that goaltending call. Now, the coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have. That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Ball. That one doesn't drop. Murray with the defensive effort. San Antonio leading by 12. Finished off the break. Walker's got 9.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Okafor. To stop the run, and Okafor slams it in.
Boy, it's enjoyable watching Okafor use his size so well. I mean, he's just bludgeoning the rim whenever he gets it inside down low.
And here's DeRozan. Now Aldridge. Here's Lyles.
Nice hustle from Okafor. You know, he's moving fast to get himself in the picture, and then...
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then there's Favors. And it's Melly in at the 4 spot.
You know, DeRozan is deceptive in his height and quickness, so I think it makes him hard to guard, especially from this area.
Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
And there's Favors putting it right back in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Gay. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. It's stolen by Lyles. Gay with it. Now defended by Williamson. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. With the tip. Spurs leading by 12. Here's Gay. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And the Spurs making a change here. Mills is checked in, and it goes down 2 points.
You know what? The size ball possesses, guys, as a point guard is really a nice asset, especially when the defense tries to be physical.
Mills looking it over. Kicks it out to Gay. Plenty of space. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Outside Holiday. It's Ingram on the wing. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Ball. And Mills kicks to Forbes. The 3-pointer, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Drills the 3-pointer.
And this is exactly how Redick makes his living. An incredible 3-point shooter who shoots it quickly.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Pelicans trail by 12. And Ingram with the basket on the assist from Favors.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
DeRozan passes to Mills. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Well, you throw it his way, and DeRozan's going to capitalize. When he takes off, he's looking to throw it down with no hesitation.
Ball with it. Williamson left side. Back to Ball. Gay with the block. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Lyles.
Well, you look at Mills and the kind of passer he is now, setting up his teammates, indicative of the kind of work he put into his passing game.
Ingram right side. It's stolen by DeRozan. To the middle. Mills passes to Wise. Spurs working the ball around now. Right wing. Williamson against Gay. Lock at 6. Down low. In the dunk pylon.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for San Antonio.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Gay. Derek White comes in for Bryn Forbes, and it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. DeRozan passes to White. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Back to Jackson. Will it go? Okafor. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Cannot forget to box out Okafor on the glass. I mean, he is relentless in his attack.
Murray dishes to Aldridge. A steal. Passes it to Moore. Here's Alexander Walker. Okafor. No good. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. To a man, the Pelicans looking intent on getting a win.
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3. Now here's Bagley. Kings moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Bielitsa with the bucket. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. The drive by Williamson.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
Pass to Bielitsa. 6 on the shot clock. They grabbed their own miss.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now, here's Ball. To the paint. Ingram passes to Favors. Here's Williamson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
It's Bielitsa, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Now Ball. This is it to Favors. And there's the pass to Ingram. Back to Favors. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
He's a big body. Derek Favors able to weather the contact and guide it home.
Fox dishes to Bagley. Fox deciding where to go with it. And it's Fox with the jam.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
He gets it in there.
I love how hard Lonzo Ball plays. It's what's allowed him to overwhelm the defense right there.
Outside, Fox. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Sacramento shooting their first free throws of this one.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Barnes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. Now here's Jackson. Shoots over Fox. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Hield outside. Got a hand on it. And now the Pelicans on the break. Right side, Redick. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Fox, no good. New Orleans in the lead. And here's Redick. inside. Hayes laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Fox against Jackson. Outside, Fox. Stolen by Jackson. Now here's Reddick, the fast break opportunity. His three-pointers off the mark. The Kings trail by 4. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Pass to Giles. Now here's Parker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Just 5 on the clock. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Hart. Deflects the pass. Outside Fox. Parker outside. Out to the wing. They kick out to Heel. Over Jackson. And that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pelicans lead by 4. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Well, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Holmes in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Now Holmes, after J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
That one good for 2. Redick's got the lead up to 6 now for New Orleans.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Hield. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Holmes. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on J.J. Redick.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Bielitsa, who's checked in for Parker. Harrison Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Jackson Hayes. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson. Joseph Hines Holmes. That shot misses. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And the dunk by Williamson.
Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
And so here is New Orleans. Sacramento making their last shot. Up again.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The Kings trail by 5. Outside, Bogdanovich. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Joseph, the pass to Holmes. Pelicans with the rebound.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Passes to Barnes. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Barnes has got his first 2 points. To the paint, here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size.
Barnes outside. Bielitsa with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Barnes kicks to Bogdanovich. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pelicans leading by 3. Left side, Ball. Knocked loose. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Barnes outside. Holiday against Bogdanovich. To the middle. And the dunk by Williamson.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Sacramento making some changes. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. Now, here's Fox. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. 34 seconds left in the first half.
This is the productivity we expect from Zion, always hunting for his next bucket.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 7. Bagley the pass to Fox.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
The Kings shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And he makes the first.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Harry Giles is checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And then for New Orleans, Nelly is checked in for Brandon Ingram. Josh Hart comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Frank Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
So that'll be it for the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... And that's a...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. Now, here's Fox. Now the pass to Barnes. The 15-footer, good. Barnes has got his second basket of the game. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Pelicans leading by 3. Here's Williamson. Yes! And the foul. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Terrific concentration and body control. Zion showing why he was chosen #1 overall.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Parker comes in for Bielitsa, and Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. The Pelicans also changing it up. Jackson Hayes comes in for Derek Favors, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. Now, here's Bagley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside, Fox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here is Holiday. In the corner, it's Ingram. 6 to shoot. And it's in there.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
And Redick kicks to Hayes. Lets it go from 14. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And even from mid-range, J.J. Redick is the kind of shooter where that's a highly efficient shot.
And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. But what we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Outside Holiday, and Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Harry Giles comes in for Parker. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Barnes. And it's Joseph in for Fox. Giles the pass to Hield, and there it is for him.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
It's Ingram on the wing. From the stripe, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's his first foul.
Sometimes it's just better to concede a rebound instead of fighting through the guy and getting called for over the back.
I will say I like the aggressiveness, but you hurt your team making poor decisions, and that was one of them.
Fox, he's checked in for Joseph. Now here's Redick. 6 points for him. Hayes. The rebound by Giles. The Kings trail by 5. And Bazemore kicks to Fox. Pass to Holmes. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. And a miss there on the triple.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Here's Melly. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Holmes. The deep three from Hield. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Redick with the bucket.
J.J. Redick, one of the premier shooters in this league. Boy, he knocked that one down.
Outside Jackson. Down low. Oh!
Yes! Yes!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Kings trail by 12. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Hield is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Giles in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Fox against Ball. 5 on the clock. Count it. Fox has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Kings.
And a fantastic finish. I just love seeing Fox work his way through contact and converting.
Outside Favors. And then Favors with the dunk.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Fox against Ball. Left side, Fox. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
And the Kings making a change here. Bagley's checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Zion Williamson's checked in for Nicolo Melli. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's stolen by Bagley. The feed to Hield. 17-foot shot on the way.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Knocks it loose. Williamson, the pass to Ball. Back to Williamson. Oh!
Wow! I can't believe that one.
That was incredible.
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Bagley, the pass to Bjelica. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say, as a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Ingram with it. Out guarded by Fox. Pass the ball. Takes a 3. That one, no good. So the Kings will take it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the Kings making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Hield. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
Bogdanovich against Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marvin Bagley picks one up. That free throw missing.
An unselfish young guard. Lonzo Ball takes pride, in my opinion, of success of others. Probably why his teammates love playing with him.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 15-point game. Yep, that one goes.
His team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
Ball dishes to Ingram. To the inside. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And Bjelica kicks to Hield. Clock at 6. Lets the three fly, and another three for Sacramento.
And smart decision by Hill. Surveys the defense and then just takes it himself. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for New Orleans.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zion Williamson.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
From past the arc, good on the three-point shot.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
New Orleans dictating the flow. 17-point lead, their biggest. That's good from Ball. Ball hits them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. The three from Joseph. It's rebounded by New Orleans. There's the three and the miss. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll downtown San Antonio. And with it.
Hey, Kevin.
It's a terrific story. David, thank you. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the center position. And for the Spurs, Trey Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Now, here's Fox. Bjelica inside. Covered by Lyles. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. Now Bjelica. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That is his first foul of the game. So it's Sacramento. Outside Fox. Inside. It's stolen by Lyles.
You can stay active on defense. Good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a sure 2 there.
They get it back. He dishes it to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass. And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it 2 ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. I mean, he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is. Oh, trying to figure out ways to score through contact, De'Aaron Fox does not back down.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's DeRozan, and the layup is good.
And talk about a strong finisher. DeRozan will challenge anyone when he's looking to score.
Bagley dishes to Barnes. To the wing right side. Murray against Fox. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Finding more and more ways is De'Aaron Fox to score the basketball. That time gets contact.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Sacramento also making some changes. Giles checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bjelica. And Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. Now here's White. Down low. Here's Pirtle. A shot missing. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Sacramento. Joseph comes in for Fox. Giles kicks it to Bazemore. Frank, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Well, you still think of scoring when you think of Rudy Gay, a very skilled one.
Outside, Joseph. Here's Giles. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And there's a whistle. That goes on Harry Giles. That's his first foul. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for the Spurs. And the Kings also making a change. Holmes checked in. And White kicks to Walker. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. Outside, Walker. The feed to Pirtle. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Pirtle is a massive guy. Someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Kings trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Hield. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer. Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Here's Joseph after the basket by San Antonio. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Here's Holt. What a jam!
Wow, fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Right the pass to Pirtle. The dish to Gay. It's tipped.
How about the reach from Parker? Extends his arms way up that time to get the block.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs lead by 1. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Gay and Aldridge are up front. Then it's DeRozan, then it's White, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. Both good from the line that time.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And the dunk by Parker.
So awesome to see Jabari Parker return to form, especially when he's rising up.
Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And stolen by Murray. Here's Walker, and Parker with the block. And they're moving it up. Three-pointer, Hield. That shot off, and the Spurs going the other way now.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
To the paint. Here's Joseph. The pass to Holmes. And stolen by Aldridge. Inside, here's Walker, and the dunk by Walker.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Hield. And it's off the back rim, no good.
He had a teammate wide open for a better shot. I don't know why he still attempted that with the D right in his face.
Walker, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Walker's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Down low, here's Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Walker in the post. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Parker.
That's a beauty from Parker there, making hard shots look incredibly easy.
Rosen dishes to Aldridge, and the dunk by Aldridge.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. The three from Joseph. But they get it back. Pass to Holmes. Over Walker. Rebound by Murray. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Gay. No good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Parker, right side. In the corner, Bazemore with it. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
DeRozan against Joseph. Aldridge trying to break free. DeRozan gets the bucket. DeRozan's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Joseph, the pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And DeRozan throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Joseph, the pass to Bazemore. On the wing, Hield. Guarded by Walker. Baseline try. Hield can't hit.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And Murray with the second chance points. Murray's got 6.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Hield finds Bazemore. Back to Hield. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Buddy Hield just really loves to shoot the basketball, but he does it with such great efficiency. I just don't think he's done growing yet in terms of his offensive arsenal.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half of the game.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, right. And the first half is now in the books. It's San Antonio.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Beth. DeMar DeRozan putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 16 points and 2 assists. And
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Murray the pass to Aldridge. That one drops for him. Aldridge has got his second basket. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And Bagley able to finish.
Well, this is the level of activity that you want from Marvin Bagley. Relentless tonight on the offensive glass.
And stolen by Aldridge. Murray surveying the D. It's good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Passes it to Bielitsa. Shot from the wing. And he overshot that one, missing.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
DeRozan's shot is off. The Kings trail by 12. Bagley kicks to Barnes. It's stolen by DeRozan. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A different look now for San Antonio. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Derek White subbed in for DeJounte Murray. And a change for Sacramento. Giles is checked in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Forbes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Spurs lead by 15.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Mills is checked in. Barnes passes to Fox. Fires the three. A rebound by the Spurs. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. On the wing, Bellinelli. Poeltl kicks to Bellinelli. Now here's Mills. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
It's good on the putback.
And Poeltl has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
Pass to Barnes. Good ball movement here by the Kings.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Outside, White. Kicks it to Mills. Feeds it to Poeltl. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the way Poeltl uses his 7-foot frame, so skilled in how he earns calls on his way up with the shot.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. Fields checked in for Sacramento. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And that one drops.
And when Poeltl sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Fox feeling it out a bit. He kicks it to Barnes. Back to Fox. Here's Giles. Defended by Poeltl.
Wonderful anticipation from Poeltl on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Outside, White. Overhealed. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Mills. Pirtle is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's DeRozan, and it's White in at the 2 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. The pass to Mills. To the middle. White dishes to Pirtle. Gay passes to Mills. White with it, covered by Heel. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And the Spurs with some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Pirtle. Bryn Forbes comes in for Derek White. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. Gets it to go. That one good from Giles.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
San Antonio leading by 12. Rosen dishes to Forbes. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Walker the pass to Aldridge. Back to Walker. To the inside. Aldridge, no luck. The Kings trail by 14. Here's Giles. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Gay outside. Murray outside. Just 4 to shoot. Denied. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D by Elitza. He's checked in for Sacramento. And here now the Kings. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Outside, Fox. They kick out to Heel. There's the triple. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Walker dishes to Gay. He feeds it to Aldridge. Kicks it out to Gay. Second shot opportunity. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here is Forbes, covered by Heel. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Shoots the 3. The shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Murray kicks to Walker. Fox against Gay. Out to the right wing. Deep 2 from Murray. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, a pretty decent distributor at his position. Rudy's good at getting rid of the ball that time.
Outside, Fox. Healed outside. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs with some changes. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Bryn Forbes. That's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And a change for Sacramento. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Heel. Kings moving the ball around. Bogdanovich with it. That free throw, no good.
Bogdanovich plays with a ton of confidence, and there's good reason for it. Over the last 4 seasons, he's performed so consistently well, really raised the eyebrows about how talented this big guy can be.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Spurs.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeJounte Murray.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
And the Kings making a change here. Lenz checked in for Bagley. Harry Giles comes in for Bielitsa. Corey Brewer's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Back to Mills. Gay left side. Up top Mills. He's covered by Joseph. Len grabs the board. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Giles. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting the second.
So the first one drops, and that brings them to within 10.
At the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Walker. Jacks up a three. Can't get it to fall. And so it's San Antonio with the win. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. the Mississippi River. And before.
Hey, Kevin.
There is a lot of character on that team. David, thank you. And the starting group for the Spurs. DeRozan out there with Lyons. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And for New Orleans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Now here's DeRozan. Murray dishes to Aldridge. He kicks it to Forbes. 6 to shoot. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Ingram against DeRozan. No good on the shot. And New Orleans will come the other way. Ingram attacking. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Brandon Ingram, a nice display of toughness from the young forward here, showing that he can score through just about anything.
On the wing, DeRozan. They get a hand on it, taken away by Holiday. Ball with it, outguarded by Murray. Ingram passes the ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, you look at Ball's size and speed and confidence, very impressive. Exciting prospect who I think has an all-star future.
He's off on the second. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Spurs. It's a 3-point game, and the basket by DeRozan.
Well, that's a signature move from DeRozan, guys. Gets up ahead of steam, then finishes strong. Boy, I like that aggressiveness.
Here's Williamson following the score by DeMar DeRozan. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
To the middle, here's Lyles, and the dunk by Lyles.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
The drive by Ball. A rebound by the Spurs.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Murray kicks to Forbes from outside the arc. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, this is the strength and forte of Forbes' game. He's a lethal sniper from deep.
Ball finds Holiday. Back to Ball. From the arc. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Forbes. It's a hand on it, and it's DeRozan with the extra effort.
You've got to get a body on DeMar DeRozan, because if you don't, his size and athleticism will allow him to hurt you on the glass.
Here's Holiday. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And Forbes kicks to Aldridge. The pass to Murray. Back to Aldridge. And here is Lyles. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Ball. Holiday, the pass to Favors. New Orleans moving it around. Williamson outside. Good work there as it goes. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
It's stolen by DeRozan, and here's the fast break. Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got 6. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Outside, Ball. Ingram outside. Williamson left side. And finished off by Williamson.
All
already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Here's Wiles. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 8.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
This is too easy for Williamson. Once he gets established position, he is ready to attack the rim.
Now here's Murray. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Down low. Shot's good by Wiles.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Here is Forbes. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Williamson, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Murray is a nudge. That means annoying, pestering. Every possession he gets up into you, and his defense really caused that miss.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Rudy Gay is out there with Pirtle. Then it's Mills. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's White in at the 2 guard. Pass to Pirtle. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on J.J. Redick.
Hey, it is never easy guarding Pirtle. I mean, he's got so many moves and a lot of ways to get defenders to foul.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pelicans. They trail by 1. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Pirtle with the steal. Inside, Gay. And he converts the layup.
Yeah, it's important for Gay to be able to finish in traffic. I mean, he's so much better when he shows some physicality and toughness.
Outside for Redick. Shoots over White. The shot by Redick, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pirtle with the steal. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Gay dishes to White. Back to Gay. And White kicks to Gay. Now here's Bellinelli. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Hart. Wide open. And he drops that one in. And the Pelicans lead by 1. San Antonio with the ball. Gay drives in. Passes it to Mills. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Okafor's checked in for Nicolo Melli. And San Antonio also making a switch. Walker's checked in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Out to the right wing. Hart the pass to Jackson. Outside for Redick. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Boy, never giving up on the glass and getting an easy bucket as a result. Persistence paying off for Okafor.
Here's White, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Hart. Walker with the rebound.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the deep credit, did just enough to force him to plank that one.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific play.
3 terrific kids, you're right. And the dunk by Williamson. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
From deep, Walker. Pelicans pull it in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Okafor with the steal. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Sion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
White against Ball. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from White. Ball with it. White's there. And Ball slams it in.
Hey, he's always looking to go downhill, and when he's on the attack, he's going for the dunk.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And White kicks to Walker. Again, the Spurs good for 2. 15 seconds left to play here in the half. Ball against White. Ball no good. Here's Walker. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Walker's got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Aldridge keeps his head up and his options open. He's a team-oriented guy with a good basket.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. It's the NBA.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 12 points and 3 rebounds. And that does it for our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spot. And it's Favors in at the center position.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Holiday with the ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on that one.
And Williamson, a kid that's likely to reach his full potential. Very coachable, absorbs instruction well, and really implements it quickly.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Wyatt. Here's DeRozan. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for DeMar DeRozan. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Favors in the post. Aldridge on him. And Favors kicks to Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Holiday. Gay scanning the floor. Murray outside. 5 to shoot. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Good D by Williamson. Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That's scary. Already a great shot maker. Williamson still has plenty of room to grow in that area.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays, there's nothing that can happen that you don't.
Boy, Murray showing you he can play above the rim. This guy's got major bounce as he punched that one down.
Here's Williamson, and then jams down as he goes right over Rudy Gay.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Here's Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Spurs making a switch here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Here's Melly. And Pirtle pulls it down. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Walker, and the dunk by Walker.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And Hart has it in the corner. Pass to Jackson. From about 19 feet. He can't get that one to fall. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Mills in the corner for the lead. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 1.
Boy, good instincts and timing on display there from Gay. Excellent anticipation.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Reddick passes to Jackson. To the paint. And Pirtle sends it back. And Mills with a clear path to the hoop. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Bellinelli. That one goes. Count it. Bellinelli's got his first basket.
And Bellinelli with a nice touch inside. We know him as a long-range sniper, but he can get it done when he's close to the rim, too.
Hart the pass to Williamson. And Pirtle pulls it down. Spurs leading by 3. And here is Bellinelli. Lets it go from deep. No good. Shot missing. It'll count. No good that time. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Spurs lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And it's Mills with the ball for San Antonio. 3-point lead. On the court right now for the Spurs. Mills out there with Derek White. Then it's Trey Lyons. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. Here's Hayes, shooting foul as the whistle blows. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Favors kicks to Holiday. He dishes it to Hayes. Favors inside, defended by Poeltl. Hayes dishes to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now the pass to Lyons. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Hayes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the Spurs with some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Bryn Forbes comes in for White, and it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. And it's Ingram missing. San Antonio leading by 6. Out to DeRozan. To the middle. Ingram against Aldridge. Ingram with it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Well, I like the determination of Ingram. I mean, maintaining control on the drive despite the obvious contact.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Hayes finds Ball. Down low. Here's Favors. Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. Here's Ingram. Favors trying to break free. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Ingram.
And, you know, after playing a year at Duke, Ingram is used to providing big baskets for his team. I mean, a dominating performer who comes up big in an effortless way in these moments.
Murray outside. Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Lyles. Back to DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Lyles no good. The Pelicans have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. That evens the score.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Murray left side. Passes it to Forbes. Inside, Aldridge. They can't stop the run with that one. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Pass to Aldridge. Murray outside. Hayes with the steal. Holiday with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Out to Ingram. Here's the 3. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball, most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, his physicality and strength.
Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Here's Murray. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And Favors, very reliable around the rim, can get it done over either shoulder.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Gets the bucket and the foul. They get Derek Favors.
This is what scratches the itch for DeRozan. Moments like this, he lives for. Takes great pride in being.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I got a chance to find out what Alvin Gentry talked about with his players. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out, Kevin.
Here's DeRozan.
I don't know how many guys have bitten on DeRozan's pump fake over the years, but I do know it's a bunch of them, and because that fake is so good, it's a weapon for him.
Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, he would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
San Antonio calls timeout. The score knotted at 55. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. So he comes up empty at the line. Here's DeRozan, and regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And the Spurs start out with the ball. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got DeRozan. Miles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Derek White, and it's Murray in at the point guard position.
It's really hard to stop Murray there. I mean, with his size, mobility, and speed, sometimes the defense is just forced to make an adjustment.
The Pelicans trail to the inside and stolen by Aldridge. And here they go. Here's White. Finished off the break.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Redick against White. Back to Redick. New Orleans moving it around. Ball kicks to Williamson. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
When Aldridge is in the neighborhood, you've got to be careful shooting it. I mean, proving there that he's capable of blocking shots.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And there's Favors putting it right back in.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Miles passes to Aldridge. Murray outside. Back to Aldridge. Murray finds Aldridge. It's good. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Boy, Aldridge using those long arms of his to corral that offensive rebound.
It's good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
DeRozan passes to Lyles. Out to DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
You never have to worry about DeRozan going soft. I mean, when he gets inside, he's taking it strong to the rack.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Outside for Redick. The 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Redick's got his first 3 points of the game.
Tell you what, that bucket could turn out to be large. Redick gets the call and shows no nerve in coming through for him there.
Here's DeRozan. It drops.
Turning up the temperature on his intensity that time. DeRozan getting it done in the big-time moments.
The drive by Williamson. Count it.
Look at this young man come through in the clutch. Zion appearing more than ready to deliver.
Got a piece of it. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
This is why they go to Zion. His teammates trusting in his ability to get the job done.
And DeRozan. Here we go. Here's Aldridge. Good.
And it's absolutely scary, frightening when Aldridge starts lighting it up like this.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Out left to the wing. Back to Ingram. Here's Favors. No dice from the high post. DeRozan dishes to White. Back to DeRozan. Yes!
DeRozan still an elite scorer in this league and relentless in attacking the basket.
It's stolen by DeRozan.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great.